Welcome back. So now that we have set up an app, let's actually start adding some feature modules to it. Now these are going to be domain modules, the first one we built. So they're going to kind of provide the structure for our feature set. And in my case, I'm going to make a simple customer order application, just like they're doing in here. I'm going to add products as well. So let's just try and add those 3 routes inside our system combined with 3 new modules, feature modules. So we're going to have 3 different routing modules and 3 different feature modules inside our setup right here. Now let's just start with actually generating the customers module, and you'll notice right here I'm just inside my root of my project and I run the command and it says ng generate module, pretty much meaning I want an ng module from this, and I want to call it customers the module because that's kind of my main feature, and I wanted to add sub-routing so I can later on through this guy route onwards down to this guy, right? So I don't have, this guy can also be cluttered with routing information, so instead of doing that we'll just put the routing directly inside the new module. Let's try and run this. Now you'll notice I don't only get 2 files, I actually also automatically get the folder and the structure for customers that belongs inside the Angular setup. So they like to kind of structure on feature level as well. So now I have a folder, customers, where all my customer features will reside, and then I have the module for customers, and that has a customer routing, which is then this routing module right here. Right? That's all I had to do, kinda. So now I have that module available, and if I scroll further down, I can try and add my first component to this guy. Now I'll have multiple components here. This could be the start component, we'll figure that out later. So this is the component list right here. It's automatically, again, we generate the component, and because I put in customer/customer list, automatically it'll put it inside the customers folder with a new customer list subfolder. And there I have my 4 files that I always have in an Angular component: the HTML, SCSS test file, and the TypeScript file for the logic. And then down here, I now automatically get an import of that declaration of that customer list component. Again, this will never be too big because we don't have that much information inside our small modules now, the feature modules. Sweet. Let's do the same for the orders. It'll be exactly the same thing. Boom. Let's do the same for the orders list. So we have a way to list all our orders. Boom. And I'll just make 2 more. The first one will be products. Don't worry, we won't build all of this right away, but we will later. So, and again, I have to go to products/products list, like this, right? So now we have all these available, and again, notice every time I do something, a new area pops up here. So it's extremely easy as a developer to know, okay, I need to figure out something about products. Okay, there's a products folder, maybe that's where I need to look, right? So now we've set all of this up, and in the next lesson we'll start adding the actual routes, but let's actually just wrap this up because they do add this simple set of information here to the app component HTML. Let's just do that and try and run our application. So I go to my app component HTML, again the basic, this is like the startup part of my application, and I paste this in. Pretty much just an H1 tag that puts in the title to kind of give you the title of your application. 3 different routes right here. I could actually add a 4th route, which is called products, just to have that in there. Now if I try to start my application and run this, they will fail because I haven't set up the routes yet. We'll do that in the next lesson. And every time when I actually select the route, the outlet should then receive that route and show that route or that module inside the code. Let's look at that in the next lesson. Have fun.